I'm not even in the camera's not, for whatever reason. Are you in it?
No. There. There we go.
You'll be able to see how many people are.
There's that.
I don't need to see OBS.
There.
You can't see how many people are on. Because it's next to the time. See what I'm saying? Make the chat smaller.
There. Now you can see it.
Alright, now move the chat like in front of it. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm afraid that one's okay. There, it's all good.
Okay. Let's quickly. Hey there, if you join us, we're about to do the review for SM10 Unbroken Bonds. Go back to Night Unison, we'll just quickly recap. Okay. Alright, so Venomoth is definitely going to be good. Hey, David. Right? Or no?
Yeah, I like it. Going into the format, I like its attack. I like the supporter. Kogan's trap, I think it's strong.
Janine. I don't think we'll be playing Janine, but for Koga's trap, absolutely. 4 of those. We just need to make a deck of it.
Victory Bell, not too sure about it. I don't think it's going to be that good.
The Curum. Discard 2. If we have a reliable... I don't know if you could...
If it says may, discard. If it doesn't, then...
We're going to need a lot of water Pokemon for Double Blaze and Blazephon getting a boost. So this could be a good option. But my problem with it is you have to run it with the Quagsire engine.
True.
Yeah, we agree, Max. Venomoth is going to be good.
Raichu.
No.
Or like...
Just give up.
And then I... Super strong.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Goes immediately into the Zekrom deck. Zorg, Ninja, Blazephon. Those are the big 3 that I would instantly put Dedenne in, right?
Yep.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Charge Bug. And like...
Oh, yes. I had totally forgot about this.
This is going to be good.
This is going to be so awesome. I'm pumped for this. I can't believe I forgot. Been slacking here. Getting old, I can't remember. There's too many. There's a lot of good cards coming out in this set.
Vikavolt going to be super strong.
Yes, absolutely. 120, and then you can discard all lightning energy. But that's the thing, is you don't have to discard the Charger Bugs.
Yep.
So you're basically just doing it for free if you haven't, because Charger Bug, go back up, provides 2 lightning energies.
Mm-hmm. And it's classified as a
special energy. Yep. So I think it's awesome. You may have to discard the Charger Bugs. Not 100% on that.
Maybe. But I mean,
you have to discard them and then you can rescue stretch them back.
The attack's still free.
The attack's free and you're one-shotting anything relevant with a choice band.
Yep.
Except for Snorlax and Venusaur, right? So.
Yep.
I think it's really good.
Zero. It's gonna be a good one of attack.
David, we're on Limitless TCG right now. You want? Oh, you type it in, click over there, and say something. Again.
I'll take this.
Okay, so scrolling down.
Zero. I think it's gonna be good. One of Tekken, some stuff like the lightning decks.
I don't know if it's better than Zapdos.
I think it is. You can hit bigger numbers, and it's a one prize attacker.
It could be, definitely.
Marshadow.
It's super good, super strong, and it's a card that I forgot to add into the Hitmonchan deck, so I need to go back and fix that.
Oh, your buddy Quagsire.
Keep going.
Guy score.
No. Because Janine's not good, and that takes 3 colorless. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gonna be good.
It's good. Japanese just aren't playing it right. The Sharpedo is interesting, but I don't know. Look at the top 6 and attach as many dark energy as you find.
I don't think it's
and
that
60 plus, 20 more. I think there's better options, right? Mm-hmm. And that's 3 to... There's another card I forgot. We got to build the Dark Greninja deck.
Yep.
So... Oh, we were just going to review real quick, Brian, on Night Unison, and then we'll jump into Double Blaze and Full Metal. Anything with the new Malamar? Not seeing it.
It's interesting. Gardevoir Sylveon. That's going to be good.
It's going to be good with the new Fairy Charms.
Mm-hmm.
Ultra Beast and abilities, right?
Yeah.
Or Lightning, excuse me. Lightning and...
Yeah, the Lightning's going to be super strong.
No. I don't think so. No. Nope. Nope. Lightning Pokemon. EX, GX, reveal them. So right away, grab your Zekrom and your Zeraora.
Yep. This is going to be interesting.
I love it with the Gengar Omastar deck. For sure. Adds 50 damage. That's how this card reads. Adds 50 damage. Plus choice band, so 80. I like it. Love it.
Yep. I'm not too big of a fan.
See, you're not sold on it, but I think it's really good. I just, until I get my hands on it and start testing it, I don't know.
I think if you're going to run Poke Gear, you might as well just run more supporters.
You run less supporters.
Fairy Charm, that's going to be good.
You get Lightning, yes. And ability. The ability, let's go to it. Protection from Lele. Protection from Zoroark. Protection from Dedenne.
Zeraora.
Protection from Zeraora. What else are you getting protection from? Naganadel. Garatina.
No.
I already said Zoroark.
Not Naganadel.
Oh, it's GX. Excuse me. So, it's really good, right?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things.
Janine. See, we keep hearing Janine. Look at the top 4 and choose 2.
Trash.
There's much better cards than that.
Then Kogan's Trap.
You're high on this card.
I
You're
think it's
big
really
time
good.
on it, right?
I like Confusion for early game, and I like the Poison for late game. Adding 10 damage in the late game or early game. That's super strong.
I think it's clutch on a lot of stuff, so it just kind of makes the numbers perfect, right?
It does. Tenet Surge.
Started out when we first saw it that it's like completely broken, completely busted, overpowered, but now that Delinquent and Lusamine is banned, it definitely loses some. Because, I mean, the busted play was to play Lieutenant Surge, Delinquent, Lieutenant Surge, Ace Trainer, and then they have to Delinquent all 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
That is so wrong.
Yep.
So, but you don't have to worry about that.
Electro Power.
These are reprints.
Guzma, the new art.
Okay, so lots of really good cards. Scroll back up. We'll dive into Zoop Double Blaze.
All right. Looks like we got a new Oddish. 2 new Oddishes.
Yeah. to go in your Vileplume deck. Which this one's really good. The other one does poison. This one, you can flip a coin and they're paralyzed. So that's a really good oddish.
Mm-hmm. New Gloom.
Flip a coin, advantage. That's not bad.
Get rid of any Lele plays.
Yeah. You can definitely disrupt them. Vileplume. Not a fan of this one. I like Disgusting Pollen better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Venonat. In case you didn't like the other one, I think this Venonat is better than the other one.
I mean, it's a Venonat.
No, but if you're going to play Venomoth, GX. This Venonat's better.
Okay.
There's the big guy. This is going to be awesome, folks. This is really good. Fire, colorless, outrage 30, and then 10 more for each damage. Not worried about that attack, right?
Nope.
Flare Strike. 230. 3 fires, 1 colorless. Can't use it again, but everyone's playing Switch. Everyone's playing Kuzma. Everyone's playing Escape Rope.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to find ways to switch him out. And Kiawe adds 4 fires, right?
Indeed it does.
So there's your Kiawe target. And this is better because he can suck up a hit. Right now, there's no water being played.
Yeah, I also kind of like its first attack, Outrage. If you survive and you use the Flare Strike, then,
Yeah.
I mean, you can use Outrage for up to 290.
Yeah, if they hit into it, yeah.
Even without Choice Man.
And then the GX attack 200, and then if it has 3 extras, does another 100. So at that point, you're destroying anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really good. Now, is it better than Blacephalon?
It might be able to beat Blacephalon.
Yeah, I think it certainly has the ability to be faster than Blacephalon.
I'm worried about the first attack, though. The one that hits for Confusion and Burn. That's going to be super critical.
Well, we haven't tested Blacephalon with the new Dedenne. So that's definitely going to speed it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it catches up to turn 1 Kiawe, and then you're just wrecking everything. 230, 230, 230. Or there's a new Volcanion that can easily power it up, and there's some good supporters and items.
Yeah.
So I think it's super good.
I like it. Arc-9.
Not seeing it.
That's just too much.
Not seeing it.
Termanitan.
Nope. Nope. Now this.
Volcanion.
Here you go. I'm thinking of 4 Volcanion, 3 Charizard. 1 fire, flare starter. Search your deck for a fire energy and attach it to one of your Pokemon. If this is your first turn, search your deck for 3 fire energy instead and attach them. So this gives you an option. Do I want to use this or turn 1 Kiawe onto Charizard? Is awesome. This is perfect.
Its second attack is pretty good too.
It's not bad. 60 more for if you have 4.
Or
so
more.
110. If you have 4 or more energy into play. I think it's really good. And I'm already thinking 4 of these babies, 3 Charizard, maybe like 1 Snorlax, and then 2, maybe 3 Lele. And then maybe possibly a Dedenne or something. What you got, Spicy? Yeah, the HP is a lot better. And no one's playing water. We had kind of talked about the new Kyurem in the set being good. Oh, you're thinking it's underwhelming, huh, Spicy? I'm going to have to disagree there, Spicy. I think it's super good. I think it's going to be one of the strongest decks in the format. So.
Possibly.
And I think this little Volcanion, do we need to play Naganadels anymore in Blazefawn, or can we just play with the Volcanion?
I think you still need the Naganadels.
Yeah, maybe. Gengar and Mimikyu. Hang on, Stephanie. The Gengar Omastar is awesome. And when you add it with Surprise Box, it basically just says add 50 damage. So, absolutely. The Gengar Omastar is right on point. So, continuing on.
More Littens, and then Torcat, and then another Incineroar.
All your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage. I like this. I like this in the Incineroar deck. Because think about the numbers. You do 130. Devoured Field, 140. Choice Band, 170. And now with this, 210.
You didn't math quite right. 170 plus 30. It's only 200.
Oh, 200. Well, then you play your Coco's Trap, 210. Anywho, I like it. What do you think?
I think it's good, especially a win of Tech in the Incineroar deck. Help the numbers out quite a lot.
You're already playing I think in the deck we play like a, 3-1-3?
That sounds right.
3-1-3, so adding this as a 3-1-3-1, perfect, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome. I like it. I like this Incineroar.
His attack isn't that good, though.
Nah, we're doing the ability. And, you could get super spicy and add a couple of them.
No.
Okay, nothing that spicy.
You have more than one strong.
Oh, no problem, Stephanie. Any other questions? If anyone has any questions for us, just let us know. And we'll try to answer them as we go along here.
Only one at a time.
Or if we're missing something, then by all means, write it in there and we'll go back and take a look, because we can't always get everything. Maybe we're missing something. Where are we at here? Slazzle?
Yep, it's a triple or diving draw.
Once during your turn, you may discard a fire from your hand. Then I like that. That's,
power draw.
That's good. What are we... We're already playing Ditto, right?
Mm-hmm.
So adding it as a one-of in the Blazefawn deck?
Like the Heat Factory.
I mean, do you see a negative in throwing a one-of? You're already playing Ditto, right? You're playing Muck.
It seems pretty good. If you don't need Muck for the matchup, then use it for Zazzle.
Right. Because, Muck's good against Jirachi and stuff like that, but otherwise it's kind of dead, right?
Yeah.
But it's still good against Leyland, so. No, we don't, Brian. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I'll try to do it tomorrow. Okay, I'll try to do it tomorrow. So, let me get you my email. I'm gonna write my email and just email me back.
Jeez, you...
WAK06. I'm trying to read. It's way over there, Yahoo.
It's not that far.
It is when you're old like me.
That's 2 feet away.
Yeah, just email me, Brian. And as soon as we put together a list, I'll take a picture of it and email it to you or text it to you over the phone, whatever's easiest.
Next, we got another Blazefawn.
Yeah. Are we adding a Marshadow on the Mimikyu deck? Mimikyu?
It could
or
be good.
Gengar Omastar? I don't know if we're doing that, Stephanie. We honestly haven't really taken a look too in depth. Salazzle. So we like it, right?
Yep.
Okay, Blazefawn. Not seeing the value here. Am I missing something?
I mean, it's attack. I mean, it's kind of like the other one, just kind of, but not as good.
Going back to the Blazefawn, I Volcanion as the another option for a one prize attacker in it, since you have all that energy into play with Naganadel. And you already play Energy Switch, right?
Yeah.
I like Volcanion and the Blaze. I think Blacephalon just gets super, super stacked, right?
Yeah, I think it does.
I just don't know if it's going to be better than the Charizard. So, what are you thinking about this? And that's from your hand.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could play Fiery Flint and get 4 in your hand, so do 200, right? But how are you powering it up? 3 energy.
Beast Ring.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could.
Energy Switch, other stuff like that.
I don't know. I think might take a little too much. Might be better options.
True. Couple of Poliwags.
Hang on, the dog's outside. Go ahead. I'm gonna go get the dog inside. I left him outside.
Oh, jeez. Poliwags, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. Just 50 for 2. His attack isn't that bad. It's just, it's going to be hard reaching the tag team numbers. And it takes a water and DC to power up.
Where are we at?
We're at Poliwrath.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not a fan.
Excuse me. I think it's good, but I think I would rather play. Would you rather play the Quagsire engine with like the Kyurem that can paralyze, or
yeah,
you thinking this?
I'd rather do the Quagsire because I mean that's less to set up.
Wait, hold on, Arthur. You're saying Blacephalon sounds bad.
And the little Blacephalon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the Volcanion would be better, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Not a fan of Poliwrath. Seal, Dewong.
No, not seeing it. I don't want to attach 3 energies just to do 60 snipes.
And discard.
Yeah, and yeah.
Kingler.
No.
Flippy. Sunfish.
This is interesting, this card. Because if you play it with like Team Magma's base, then this damage could stack up fairly quick, but it maxes out. But it's just for a DCE. 30 damage for each of your Pokemon with any damage. So if you have 5 damage on the bench, so 150, 180. But then you can do Electro Powers.
Yeah, and if he can find a way to do damage to the active Stunfisk, that's plus 30.
Well, you could always use Damage Mover.
True.
You could... All those things is kind of awesome. Yeah, we were thinking, the White Kyurem, but we like the...
I don't think you read it all.
Quags with both White Kyurem. Yep. Okay, I didn't read the word both. Yeah, I like the Kyurem where you can discard and paralyze. I like that, but my problem with that is every deck is playing Escape Rope. Every deck is playing Switch. Every deck is playing 3 Guzmas. So, I mean, the paralyze isn't what it used to be. It's definitely underwhelming, underpowered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stunfisk and Expanded, there's something there for sure. Standard, there's another. I think there's a fighting card that kind of combos with it, but I don't know how good that's gonna be. But I don't know. Let's keep going. We might come back to Stunfisk.
Mux.
Psychic, DCE, bad poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 8 damage counters in between turns. So 80 damage, and then we just talked about all the switching effects. I mean, we're committing a Psychic and a DCE, so we need some way to get things stuck in the active. And we just covered there's too many switching, too many Escape Rope, too many Guzmas, right?
I'm not a fan.
All right, thanks for joining us, Brian. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Second attack, Psychic, 3 colorless, 120. And then if they're poison, heal 100. So you obviously do it with Kogas.
I'm not a fan.
I don't think it's good. A Naganado with Choice Band or Beast Energy.
Honestly, overall, I'd rather just play Venusaur.
Yeah. All right, see you later, Stephanie. Thanks for joining us. Ghastly. Search your deck for 200.
That's pretty good.
If it gets, yeah, but the Gengar, I think look at the end real quick. Because I don't think the Gengar is very good. When you play it from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during this turn, you may put 6 damage counters on your opponent's active GX, EX. Or it doesn't have to be active anywhere.
That's not too bad. Free retreat. Weak, 130 HP. Good ability.
Yeah, the attack, I guess.
Attack is
I guess you, there's a new card that lets you pick up stuff. Like Devolution Spray.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you can put it back down like Devolution Spray.
Yeah.
So.
Well, with Devolution Spray, you couldn't put it back down.
Yeah, you had to put it on something else, but I think it specifically states that you can't put it back down that same turn.
Oh, okay.
If I remember right.
I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah, I think there's... if I'm playing Psychic, I'm just going in hard with Malamar, right?
Yeah, there's better options.
So.
Coughing, wheezing.
While this Pokemon is your active, put 1 damage counter on all of your opponent's basic. You know how awesome that would be if it didn't have to be in the active?
That'd be good.
It could be like 4 Shrine of Punishments. And then if you had Shrine, then you're adding 5.
Yep.
That'd be pretty awesome. But as it is, DCE 40 and then does 20 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon with any damage counters on them. Definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Is this a better spread option than Tapu Koko, though?
No.
Really? I mean, we have Electro Powers and everything.
No. And it's stage 1, so you can't do a turn 1.
Is it better than Latios? That does the 30 and 30?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they're saying Weezing could be good.
I think it's better than Latios.
You could play it with Meganium, the Gengar. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun deck, but I don't think it's ever going to be competitive.
Mewtwo.
I like it. You can put a supporter card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Wish it said from discard pile to hand, but...
It's okay.
I think it's just okay. I like it, but I think it's okay. So, I don't hate it. I don't love it.
Mew.
I think it's good. It's already in the Hitmonchan deck. Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks. So, Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Jolteon, Flying Flip. What else are we preventing damage from the bench? Any sort of Weavile?
Yeah, it can prevent quite a lot of things in this
Mew's
format.
pretty awesome.
The Tapu Koko especially.
Yeah. Mew's awesome. I like the Mew.
Miss Magius.
Once during your turn, you can knock this Pokemon out, then draw 7 cards.
Nope. Just run Dedenne.
Yep.
Esper.
Because you're giving up a prize anyways by knocking it out.
Yeah, I'll stick.
Yeah. Well, there's I think there's another card that lets that be for free. Any of the Good Day attacks, you get it for free with the Persian, I think.
Mucho Fist.
Yep, Pikarom GX, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. I think the Mew is really good.
30.
Marshadow Machamp, go ahead. What you got?
Then, if one of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, it does 90 more. So, classic revenge attack.
Torakian.
But
Yep.
you can use like Diancie and other stuff like that. And then you can hit for a straight up 160 with no penalty. That's good. And then 200 if it has 1 extra energy. And if this Pokemon would be knocked out from damage during an attack during your opponent's next turn, it turns itself into a Focus Sash.
I guess my question is, how are we powering this up?
True. It's not like Buzzwole where you can Beast Ring onto it.
No Beast Ring, so it's going to take 3 attachments, unless you play Energy Switch, but how are you getting energy from the discard? Fighting energy from the discard into play?
Not its time, I don't think. I think it's good, just maybe in a different format in the future.
Or never. Not seeing it.
Or never.
So, alright.
Diglett, Dugtrio.
If you discard this card with the effect of Giovanni's Banishment, discard the top card. What Giovanni's Banishment does is it lets you... It's like reminiscent to when you parallel city yourself. So...
Okay.
You can choose 2 Pokemon on your bench and discard them. So that's what Giovanni's does, basically. And I think you can draw like 3 cards or something like that if you do it. I don't know. We'll get to it.
Dugtrio, you basically hit for 90.
I like it.
It's not that bad.
I like it in the with the Fighting Dojo.
And Diancie.
So you're hitting for 90, right? And then 110. Then 140 with Choice Band. And then Fighting Dojo, if you're down in prizes, 170. No, 180. I think it's good. It's a pretty nice little...
Kukui for 200.
I like it.
It could be good.
I think it is good.
Cubone, Marowak.
Because you're going to have a stadium for sure, so you're always going to be hitting 120 if you play the 4 Fighting Dojos. I think Dugtrio could be good. Alright, what you got? Marowak?
Yep. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 50 damage for each heads. That's not good.
Nope.
70 if your opponent's active Pokemon has a tool card attached to it, 70 more damage.
So DCE and a fighting.
2 avoidable. Same for the Miniatrix attack, but you were able to put Head Ringer on it. And so you kind of could manipulate that to where it would work for you.
Yeah, and that was just 2 energy.
And a basic.
Yeah.
And it had big HP for the time. Right on. One with 90 HP.
See, more Giovanni Banishing for DCE. Discard the top card of your... If you played, discard 4 more. Yeah. I don't know why they're trying with this mill stuff. I don't like it.
Nope. Tybrug.
Mischievous Kick. Once during your turn, flip a coin. If heads, put 3 damage counters on one of your opponents, but your turn ends. Keep going. You need some way to manipulate your turn not ending.
Maybe something with whales.
3 damage counters, though?
Maybe. I mean, you're going to pass anyways, and it has free retreat, so you can't just bring it to the active and get it stuck.
Alright.
I don't mind. And then now we got Landorus. No damage, and then this attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon.
We need a good Landorus, you know?
I like the other one. Yeah.
And this is not it. So
60, move 1 energy from this Pokemon to one.
Not feeling it. Keep it going here.
Crabomb and a Bubble.
If you have fewer Pokemon in play than your opponent, this attack does 50 more damage for each Pokemon fewer. So it's... There was a Lucario that was kind of like this.
Yep, but I think it was 60.
And the Lucario never saw play.
Nope.
So keep that in mind.
Um,
Cards like that, your opponent can play around them pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like the Empoleon stuff. I think Empoleon's better than all those, but Yeah. But that could be why they play the Giovanni's Banishment too, you know?
Mm-hmm. Honchkrow GX, its ability.
Well, we got action here. Mill deck isn't bad. Giovanni gets rid of 2 Digletts, so mill 2 plus Reinhorn Mills 5. So. So you can mill 10 cards.
We probably will get to doing a Rush Ram Charizard tag team deck.
Yeah, we will. And then you could play it with Houndoom. Because you're not using any sort of attacks with the... With the Rhinehorns and Digletts and all that.
Melting Horn?
You do... Yeah, where you discard 2, so
it's
you could do 12. Standard. No, but... If they had a card like that. So, okay.
I like Honchkrow GX. I think this is good. I like its ability a lot.
Well, read it.
This is your active Pokemon. Your opponent can't play any Stadium, Special Energies, or Tool card. So it's automatically the Giratina's attack, which did see play. And then its attack does 90 and then 30 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. GX or EX.
And then the GX. I love cards like this where they're kind of laddered. So you attach your DCE and you can use Unfair GX. But here's the key with this card. You can evolve it on your first turn of the game. If you have the item. There's an item that you can attach to Murkrow and you can evolve it to Honchkrow on the first turn of the game. And then use the GX attack and just get rid of their 2 best cards.
I like this.
I think Honchkrow's really good, and I think it could be really good in a control deck, don't you?
I think it's going to see some play. Spirit Tomb. Once during your turn, you may put 1 damage counter on this Pokemon. Then its attack for 1 dark, 10 damage. This attack does 30 damage more for each damage counter on it.
See, that's one of the cards I was talking about with the Stunfisk.
So you can potentially hit 200.
No, it does 30 plus. 30 more for each Pokemon.
10 plus.
No, you play this on your bench, and then you just put a damage counter with the ability.
Mm-hmm.
So you play this with the Stunfisk. Stunfisk is your attacker. This just helps you essentially get the damage on your benched Pokemon into play.
I thought you were using its attack 3 times 5, 150 plus the 10, Choice Band 190, and then the Stadium 200.
Yeah. And then if it... Well, it's going to survive, you know, a turn. Then you move it with the damage mover to your Stunfisk in the active.
Yeah.
So, I think there's something to the Stunfisk. I just don't know how competitive it's going to be because it's a combo. There's a lot of moving pieces. So,
I think this even just by itself is good. Sandile.
You could always move damage counters to it to do more.
Crocodile.
This is interesting. If we find a way to power it up, because everything has like 3 to 4 retreat costs now. There's very few cards that have big cards, you know. Well, obviously you have the little ones that have just 1 retreat cost and all that.
But then you do Absol.
But yeah, you do Absol, and that raises the retreat cost even more.
And the Stadium.
But is it better to just attack with Absol than this?
Yeah, I mean the attack cost is the same.
Yeah.
And then this is more to set up.
Yeah. So, I mean...
And you still lose to Jolteon.
So I think you kind of get mesmerized by the 50 times by the retreat cost. Well, Absol's a basic, and it has the same attack cost. Does the same amount of damage. And it adds more damage, so...
Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff.
Oh, the new energy. Yeah. But I thought that was to... It's to evolutions. I thought it was to GX or EX only. No, we didn't use Darkrai Prism in Zoro Ninja.
I don't like that. I don't think Wigglytuff is that good. I think we will be doing a deck on the Reshiram and Charizard tag team. You'll probably see it in another video. You're not going to be seeing the deck list right now.
Maybe like, we might get to it this weekend. Depending on what's going on. So, why was that, the Darkrai Prism? Doesn't it let you, attach as many dark from your hand? Right? Darkrai Prism?
I was trying to read the card. I don't...
Darkrai Prism. Answer the question.
I don't know what it does. I think it's whenever you put it down, you can put 2 energies.
Is it 2 or is it more?
I think it's like just 2.
I thought it was however many is in your hand.
Or that might be Giratina.
When you play this Pokemon from your hand on your bench, you may attach 2 dark energy cards from your hand.
Wow.
To it.
I told you.
I guess it could be interesting tech in the Zoro Ninja. Right?
Yeah.
It could be interesting. That could help you do that and then energy switch.
Mm-hmm.
It could be an interesting tech.
I like that.
We'll have to try it out, Arthur. Thanks for the suggestion.
Cleffa.
And you can use him for the Nanon. Nice. We'll try him out, Arthur.
True. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6.
And your turn wins. So it's like
it's like the old
Cleffa. Yeah.
It had 30 HP, but whenever it went to sleep, then it got protection.
So, I don't like it because if I'm playing a fairy deck, then I want to play that Gardevoir Sylveon's Geomancy attack where I'm attaching 2 energy. So I don't want to be.
You don't have to do it in a fairy deck.
Oh, what are you playing it in?
You can do it in anything.
It could be good in a Wailord deck. Has free retreat.
True that.
I actually like it in the Wailord deck a lot.
It with the other baby Pokemon. The Tyrogue.
I like it in Wailord or Stall deck or Regigigas, anything like that. I like it. Cleffa's good. If you're into Stall stuff, let me clarify.
Cottony, Whimsicott. Flip a coin. Hey, your favorite.
It's not bad.
I don't think its attack is that good.
30 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon.
Only 190 health.
Search your deck for up to 5 cards and put them into your hand. That may or may not stick. We're seeing a ton of Marshadow.
True.
So, I'm not a fan of the Whimsicott.
Nor am I.
Okay.
Meowth. No.
See, this is what I was talking about. All the Good Day attacks are free. There were several Pokemon that had the Good Day attack.
For a cat.
Yeah, but not. It wasn't just Meowth. There was other Pokemon that have that a Good Day for a cat.
Okay.
But it's all the same thing, like draw 2 cards. So.
Not too good.
No, I'm just saying. It's not good. I'm just saying.
Not too good for the player.
Keep going. Persian GX, ability Catwalk. If one of your Pokemon GX, EX was knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may search your deck for any 2 cards and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck. That's not bad.
It's just teammates.
Teammates every turn if one of your GX or EX.
You can use that every turn.
That would be super good in a one prize deck, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're playing one prize, then you don't want them to just Guzman that up.
No, but I mean, if it read, you know, your single prize attacker, non-GX, non-EX was knocked out, I think this would see play.
Mm-hmm.
But since it does say GX, EX, no. And the attack, I don't think is very... 20 more damage for each Pokemon in your discard.
So you can only hit a maximum of 190 choice band, 220, and then best Kukui for 240.
So it's a 2-prize attacking Vespiquen that has a damage cap, and it can't just DCE start attacking.
I do like the GX attack because it's spin and turn
for 3 energy.
Yep.
Keep on a going.
Do trio.
Don't bio.
Don't play.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Wait, author's saying it has potential.
Which one? The good day for a cat? Bad day for the player? I mean, its ability is quite a lot like Ninetales. Just, it's a little more restrictive in one way and then less restrictive in another.
If they're knocking out a GX EX, they're taking 2 prizes, so you're only going to be able to use this ability. Well, depending on how many you have in play, I guess. I'm not seeing it.
I don't think it's going to be good in tag teams because then you can only cap it out at one ability. So it's basically just Ninetales, and at that point you should just play that. But if you do it in, like, say, Blacephalon for an example, where it's just GX, you can potentially do it for 2 knockouts on the Blacephalons and get a good effect on it.
But that's the strength of the Blacephalon deck, is going in with the Naganadel once you get to 3 prizes.
Yeah.
I don't think Persian GX is that good. I could be wrong.
Porygon Z.
This is good. This is super, super good. But what are you pairing him with?
Think of all that Quaking Punch with Toad.
As often as you like, during your turn, you may attach a special energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So if you play a deck with all just special energy, and then you play the triple energy.
I haven't seen the triple energy yet, but I will.
I think Porygon Z is really good. What do you think, Dancing Bear?
Potential.
I think it's good. I just don't know what to pair it with.
Snorlax. Heal 10 damage from this Pokemon between turns. Big counter. Only 60 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon is a tag team, it does 120 more for 3 energies.
So we're hitting Zekrom for 180, Choice Band 210. No other modifiers to beef up Snorlax?
Kukui and Shrine hits you, those numbers. 240.
But you can't use the triple energy to power him up in one turn. So, possibly in a Malamar deck?
Mm-hmm. Or you could even run it with, like, Coco. Tapu.
Or, no, yeah. Well, no, because basic fighting, yeah, you could play him in there, but then you have to play DCE with the dojo. I think it's good in a Malamar deck. I don't see it being too useful in anything else, maybe.
True. Another baby Pokemon. This one's probably the worst out of them all.
Yeah.
It's only healing 60 and then your turn ends.
Keep going, not down with the flippy coin cards.
Shuffle. And then, so it's a copycat. Nah, I'm not seeing it. Reprint, Escape Rope, Cross Ice Axe.
Look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Choose 2 of them and shuffle them back into your opponent's deck. Then put the 1 card on top. Could be interesting in the Wailord decks. Kind of a trick shovel, so to speak.
So they don't draw anything good.
Ultra Ball, I think this is going to be really good.
I have a feeling it is too. I also think Rare Candy is.
Yeah, Rare Candy will definitely see play.
Flame Crystal.
Put 3 fire energy cards from your discard pile in the hand. This is awesome. This goes along with the Blazophon deck.
So what's the purpose of the Flint and Steel that we got?
What do you mean, the Flint?
Yeah, discard 2 and then get 4, and then this one just grab 3.
Out of your discard pile.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Well played, Dancing Bear.
Yeah. Dust Stone.
This is the item. Choose one of your Mischievous, Murkrow, Doublade, or Lampet in play. Search your deck for a card which evolves from them, and evolve the chosen Pokemon. You can do this during your first turn. So, ability lock. What was it? Ability?
Well, when you think about it, it's a lot like the Jolteon. Except Jolteon's one-shotting stuff, and this is locking you out of playing stuff.
So, no special energy, no stadiums, no tools from turn 1 if you play this. I like it. I think it's going to be really good.
Yep. Banishment of Giovanni.
Discard up to 2 of your bench Pokemon with no damage counters on them. That's the big key. And that's why I don't really like this. Because most of the time, if you're wanting to discard stuff on your Pokemon, it's going to have damage counters. Because you're wanting to either ace roll it up or something like that.
Honestly, I think if it didn't say the no damage counters on it, then it would be a good card. It wouldn't be broken, in my opinion, because you can still just ace roll it, and that puts it into your hand with all the cards attached to it. And this, you have to discard it with all the cards attached to it. So, I mean,
I don't think it's good. I think I'd rather just play ace roll. Pokemon Fan Club, yeah.
Welder.
I think Welder's really good. Attach 2 fire energy cards from your hand. One of your Pokemon, then draw 3. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it in the Charizard deck.
And then you can run the fire thing.
Yes. And then Volcanion to power it up. I think Welder's good.
Red's Challenge.
You have to discard 2 cards from your hand to play this card. Search your deck for any 1 card. So it's computer search, but it's supporter.
That's not too bad.
So do you value a computer search as your supporter is what it comes down to.
Sometimes.
They're saying Welder's broken. Yeah, I think it's really good.
Because you can just stream a whole bunch of combo attacks with it.
And I like it in expanded too.
Sure.
I like it in expanded. You can be a Seeker for it and draw 3 cards.
So that gives you an option for Blacksmith or the Welder.
Yes, it's good.
You're fighting Dojo.
Super good. Pokemon with basic fighting energy attached to them, except Ultra Beast.
Good.
Do 10 more damage against their opponent's active Pokemon. If a Pokemon's remaining prize cards are more than their opponent's, the attack does 40 more damage.
Players.
Your opponent. It's not clear if, like on the Snorlax, for example, if you can attach fighting and DCE, if you'll get the effect of Dojo or not. That is unclear if I'm reading this right.
It says Pokemon with fighting energy attached to them.
But you would have DCE and a fighting.
It's still with the fighting energy.
So maybe it would work.
I think it would work.
I don't know. Sometimes these translations get kind of lost in translation.
Woohoo.
So they don't always translate over from
Japan,
the Japanese gameplay to ours. until we get the final ruling and wording on the actual physical card. So as we're reading it now, then what the Dancing Bear's saying is you could play the Snorlax with DCE and a fighting, and it would hit for 180, and then the 10 or whatever, and then Choice Band, and then Kukui, whatnot. So it could one-shot the Zekrom or whatever.
I like Fighting Dojo. I think it's a card that... I think Fighting was needing a stadium, and it's a good way to revive them so they can even do more damage. That plus 10.
What was the stadium? All those Fighting
Stadium.
Yeah. Is that what it was called? Fighting Stadium? Yes. And it saw massive play.
Especially in the Dawn fan, then how Lucha was able to two-shot the Toads and stuff. It was crazy.
Then think about it with Lucario. Think about that, folks. Lucario. Because you're doing 120. Now you're doing 160. Choice Band 190. It's awesome. It's going to be good with a lot of fighting decks. So.
Yep. Dust Island.
If a player switches their poisoned active Pokemon with the effect on their trainer card. What? If a player switches their poisoned active Pokemon with the effect of their own trainer card, the new active is now poison. Okay, so if you play Escape Rope, then the Pokemon coming up is poison. So it's kind of a Zapdos Jirachi kind of deterrent. Don't like it. Don't like it. I'd rather play Shrine.
Triple like accelerating energy.
Or triple dojo, whatever. Triple accelerated energy. This card can only be attached to an evolved Pokemon. At the end of this turn, this card was attached. Discard it. Provides 3 colorless. This is reminiscent. There was an old card that was like this. It was like triple boost energy or something like that.
That sounds right. And
it saw a ton of play. So there is no reason to think that this won't be played at all. It will for sure be played. Pick up 4.
The Flint and Steel.
That's it. Makes Nidoqueen.
Oh.
I wouldn't say it's the best deck there. Let's tap the brakes there, Mr. Author.
Joking.
Mr. Rosa. Okay.
Jeez, right. Why do you not read it all?
I can't read at the end.
It's not that far.
Oh. Flint, gonna be solid in the old Charizard deck.
Reprint.
Rescue Stretcher should see play.
I think so.
Callaway would probably see play in the Charizard deck.
I'm not sure about this last one, though.
Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6. This seems alright.
This seems like... It reminds me of Shauna, and that never really saw play.
Yeah. Well, I saw play in a few Wailord decks, but... I don't know. It might be alright. We'll see. We'll have to test out Cynthia to see if it works. So,
yeah.
We'll let y'all know. Alright. Moving on. We've got Full Metal Wall.
First tag team Ultra Beast.
Wonder if this is going to be good.
Yeah. I think it will.
With fire. Okay. It is good, but I think right now, with the Japanese meta, it's getting like people are going crazy over this card. Keep in mind, the Japanese meta does not have the fire that we just saw. They don't have the Baby Volcano. They don't have the Charizard. They don't have this Welder Red. The other item that lets you get 3 out of the discard. They don't have access to any of these cards. So, Grass, and they're not playing Blaziken either. Blaziken's not seeing much play in Japan. Yeah, a little bit, but not like to the extent as it was. So, Buzzwole and the other grass stuff is just able to just run roughshod over everything. It's good, But I don't think it's gonna see the success here that it did in Japan. You want to dive into that?
Kind of like the same reason why the Zapdos wasn't that good. It was good for a moment, and then
What?
once we got it over here, it didn't really see any play.
What are you talking about?
The Zapdos.
It sees play everywhere. It's awesome.
Now. But I mean, a couple months ago, no. You were even bashing on it and stuff.
No. Dancing Bear's confused here.
And the Jolteon.
I don't think Buzzwole is going to be as good here. I mean, Blacepon gets much better, right?
Yeah, it does.
Charizard is going to be awesome, right? So I don't see it. Do you?
No.
Dancing Bear's insane. He is insane.
Caterpie, flip a coin.
That date went to his head.
Metapod, flip a coin.
Butterfree, what we got? Search your deck for 3 basic energy cards and attach them to Pokemon any way you like. Shuffle your deck. Then Solar Beam, yeah. I'm feeling
Stage 2. Tangrowth.
Hey James, how you doing tonight? We're on the tail end now. We just reached full metal. Full metal wall.
I don't like Tangrowth. I don't.
Well,
think
then keep going.
its attack's underwhelming.
Cortana.
That's super situational.
I think it's good. I think it's fine. I don't mind the Cortana. If you have exactly 4 remaining prize cards, it does 120. So 130 for 1 grass.
I like that.
Flip
Koga's Trap for the win.
Flip a coin if heads. Put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until it has 10 remaining HP. I don't like the first 3 words of that. Flip a coin.
Aww.
Yeah.
But I like the other part, past the 3 coins of heads.
Yeah, the other part sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty juicy.
And then play your Koga to get the KO.
Mm-hmm.
But the flippy part, no.
I don't see the flippy part.
No.
Another Squirtle. New Wartortle.
This one's better than the other because it has the Paralyze.
And I think this is a better Wartortle.
Yep.
Gives it basically 90 HP.
Yep, it's good.
And Blastoise GX.
Oh, this is one I forgot that we got to make a list for. This is good. This is a really good water Pokemon, and this might push the Charizard stuff. You're going to see a nice triangle form with Buzzwole, Fire, and Water / Lightning.
I do like the Victini. Remember that one?
Yes. With the Victory Star ability.
Yep. Victory. Taking the dub.
Victory flipping tails. Okay. So.
Oh.
Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. I like that.
I like
the sound of that.
Idea.
I don't like it being weak to grass, though.
That's pretty bad.
2 waters, 60 times. Shuffle as many water energies attached to your Pokemon that you like, and then it does 60 times the number of cards shuffled. So you have to play it with the Blastoise engine, right?
Yep.
And we saw how well the Blastoise engine worked, right?
That's a little rough.
But I mean, in all fairness, he was able to power up the Wailord. He had like 8 energy.
Yeah. That's true. He went for the Towering Splash.
I think it's good. You're shuffling the water in.
I think it has potential, but it could also flop.
So 3 waters. See, the GX sets it up really good. Attach as many water cards from your hand. Anyway, I like that. And this is what I was talking about, how you have like the tier attacks, the GX first, and then it leads into the really nice attacks. 60, and then so if you shuffle in 3, 180. You can play it with Aqua Patch. Yeah, Max Potion. Yeah, what we got going on? You pair it with Naganadel, and then, you go Naganadel, and then you have to have Quagsire to move it up onto it, or the Blastoise. I don't know.
I think it's a little iffy.
I'm on the fence, and I'm actually leaning towards...
not being good.
I would rather play the Kyurem. Discard for 110, and then for sure get the 2 paralyzed. It can one-shot the Charizard. 110, Choice Band 140, so 280.
This can one-shot the Charizard.
Yeah, but it's a stage 2. I think I'd rather play the white Kyurems, honestly, than Blastoise.
Sure. Okay. Slowpoke, Slowbro. Flip a coin.
No.
Land it there.
If all 3 are tails, you lose. That sounds bad. And 3 energy to do the attack.
Brilliant gamble.
Going back to... Yeah, I can one-shot the Pikarom. But Pikarom's going to do a turn 1 full blitz because now it has access to Dedenne GX. And so... No.
I mean, you can always Victory Star, the flip 3 coins.
Oh, we're still on it? I thought we moved on from this.
No, it seems pretty okay now that I keep thinking about it.
Pretty okay. That seems pretty okay.
Turn 2, attach water, DCE. Hitting for 300, potentially.
Dancing Bear is insane, folks. Sorry. Not feeling it.
Or you can even hit for 200. Love the Slowbro. Victini.
Damn.
We don't need to listen to Bocox, though.
So we're using DCE and water in our deck? Or are we powering it up with Blastoise also?
Ignite.
See, that's why I wouldn't play it.
I sure hope it is. I think it is.
I think it sucks. There's my hot Pokemon opinion there.
Alright, whatever. Arbok, another flip a coin for paralysis, and then if you use Wrap, then it does one. I don't like it. Doesn't sound particularly good.
I think the Crobat's interesting. During your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability. Until the end of your turn, your opponents prevent all effects of attacks and damage done to this Pokemon. So you hit for 60, but how are you pounding it? You hit for 60, and then you put 4 damage counters. So you can use the triple poison. The triple...
Quadra poison.
No, the triple boost energy.
Ah, that's the one.
So you do 60, and then you can put 4, so 100.
It's still in play.
And then you need Survivors and stuff. But then you prevent all effects of your opponents. All attacks.
And the damage.
I think Crobat's good.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
I don't think the...
Are you with me on this, Dancing Bear? I
wish the Golbat, where you place 2 damage counters, I wish that was still in the format.
It might actually be. Didn't they reprint it in Shining Legends?
No, they reprinted it in...
Evolutions?
Yeah, that's the one.
Or something like that?
Evolutions. There's potential with it.
I was thinking Shining Legends had a Golbat reprint.
Hypno.
Whenever your opponent's active Pokemon gets knocked out, you may flip a coin.
Hey!
If heads, choose your opponent's Pokemon to become their new active. That's actually not too bad. Considering the other flippy cards, I like this one more than the others.
Its attack sucks.
Yeah.
But keep it on the bench. Have 4 on the bench. Good attacker. Man, you're all set up there. You can manipulate the board to put up some junk.
I don't know quite what you play it with, but I think it's interesting.
Or just run a 1-1 line. Sand Slash, flip a coin, 90, and they can't retreat. That's not good. Golem, 100, and then 180, and then 20 less.
So even with triple boost,
that's not good.
So you have to find triple boost every single turn. Because you have to discard the energy at the end of your turn.
Not good.
Hitmontop. This is one of the cards. Finish combo. If one of your Hitmonlee used special combo during your last turn, this does 60 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon.
That's pretty
good. Well, hold on. Freddie asked me in the comments if Dojo and Choice Band would modify that 60. And my answer to him was...
Only to the active.
To the active, but not to the bench.
Yep.
And I'm not a fan. Now, we haven't tested it, but... And I went into great detail last night. I rambled for like the first 5 minutes about this. I'm not sure Hitmontop and Hitmonlee, where you have to kind of sequence your attacks, is the best way to play the deck. It might be better to just do hit and run, spinning turn, rather than trying to find this and Hitmonlee to use them.
I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. If you run like just one, then I mean you can use it when the situation calls for.
Good. That's why we run one.
Ryu. Stakataka.
If your opponent has 3 or less prizes, Pokemon has 200.
And that's interesting.
It's a interesting wall Pokemon. In like your Blastoise deck. Or Blastoise, Wailord deck. Or anything else. At the end of the day, it is weak to grass, though. And Buzzwole Pheromosa will be popular.
Yeah.
So I don't like it, honestly. Maybe in like the stall wall decks, but...
It could be good as a one-of. Especially if you force them to take 3 prizes on a Wailord, 1 on the Stakataka, and then 3 more on another Wailord. That's 800 damage.
Yeah, you could definitely time it, and then you could use buff padding, because it has 4.
Yeah.
Unless they play Absol, which makes it buff padding useless.
True that.
So, something to keep in mind. It could be a nice one-of.
Lucario.
Okay, here we are. Lucario Melmetal GX. DCE Steel Fist 50. Search your deck for a metal energy and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Metal DCE Heavy Impact 150. Okay? It's another tier attack, so you search a metal, do it, and then you're just a metal attach away. Full Metal Wall GX. Till end of the game, all your metal Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's attack. If this Pokemon has 1 extra energy attached, discard all energy from your opponent's active.
And that's honestly not even that hard to get. Just 1 more energy, set them back, and then now they do even less damage.
This is why, if there's going to be a reason why Charizard does not see play, it's because of this. You can splash it into anything. Zork, anything. Attach DCE, all 4 energies are off of Charizard.
Yep.
Just like that.
Kind of like the...
Articuno. This is better than Articuno because Articuno you had to play Rainbow. You're already playing DCE. This goes perfect in your Zork control deck.
It's a lot like the Lugia, how you would play that in any of your deck and expand it, and then just like that, boom, you win against Wailord. Because you get rid of all their energies, and then they can't do anything.
Yeah. Dancing Bear's talking about Lugia GX. You would play that in the mirror match. In case we never covered that. I don't think we ever covered that. Mm-mm. You play Lugia GX, and you can remove all their energy in the lost zone. But this, I don't like it for the first attack. I don't like it for the second attack. I like it for the GX in Zoroark control. Any other thoughts?
True that.
So.
Diglett, scratch for 10 for free.
And then going back up to it. And then 30 less damage. So he now has 290 health.
Kinda.
Well, he receives 30 less damage. So that would be 290.
If they're going for the one shot, but if they're going for a two shot, then it's plus 60.
Yep. This is true.
Depends on the situation.
Alright, what you got?
All your metal Pokemon take 10 less damage from attacks.
You know, we're about to come into a lot of Pokemon like this that add modifiers to all these metal Pokemon, and until I see evidence that Blaziken or the Charizard aren't going to be good or popular, yeah, this is true. Frying pan, no weakness. This is true.
That's pretty good.
And well, with James mentioned that there is no field blower in Party Bloom.
I mean, I have been trying to hype up field blower in just every deck.
True, but right now, as it stands, Lesage's winning list does not play field blower.
No, it does not.
So, it could be interesting, the metal stuff. But do we do it more attacking, or do we do it more like a defensive, just wait out your opponent? I don't know.
I'm honestly not really a fan of the Alolan Doug trio. I'd rather play other things, like other cards that would help me in other situations.
Well,
Crushing Hammer or something like that.
I think the key is you just go in, you build the deck around Lucario. You do the GX attack, you get the 30, reduce 30 damage. You play like Frying Pan or what's the other? Metal Goggles, something to that nature. Mm-hmm. And then you add these little Doug Trios and other cards that reduce damage on your bench. And so all of a sudden, your metal Pokemon, your Lucario, has to be like 3 or 4 shots. So think of it as Venusaur.
Basically.
Is this going to be better than Venusaur? I think it has the potential to be.
Maybe.
So.
Or maybe not.
Something to think about as we go forward here.
Aggron, that's a lot of energies.
Well, remember you can't think of it like that because those 3 are erased with the accelerator energy. So 160. But then you have to discard the energy. Put 8 damage counters on the attacking. I think there's better options. Lucario, low kick for 40, and then double metal, 60 plus. If you attach a tool to this Pokemon during this turn, attack does 70 more. Metal. So you're basically counting on counter energy. Kind of a grab it, and then do a quick 130. So this is kind of your... If you go like a Zoroark with like Macargo, counter energy type deal where you can just eliminate the Sylveon Gardevoir.
True that.
So, but you're still 10 short. Keep that in mind because you're 130.
So you'd have to do a choice band.
Or Koga's Trap.
Koga's Trap.
So, keep that in mind. I think that's how Lucario might see play is with counter energy in like a Zoroark type deck. So, Genesect.
I'm not a fan of it. I think it's attacking. I mean, it only does 30 to the active and then 30 to 2 others.
Author on the Double metal for Lucario, yeah. That's for the second attack, right? Scroll up.
Mm-hmm. First for 40.
No, the Lucario Melmetal.
Oh, that one. Well, you should have been more specific.
Yeah, it is. But if you set it up to where you do the first attack for 50, then you find a metal deck from your deck and attach it. So it, like I said, it tiers. I think it's good. Scrolling down.
Okay.
Genesect.
I don't like it.
If your opponent has any GX, EX, no retreat cost. Metal, colorless, 30, and then it does 30 to 2 of your opponents. I think I'd rather just Coco for the DC. We're already playing DC in the deck, so if I want to do spread damage, we'll just use Tapu Koko, right?
Or Latios.
So
or Latios.
I don't like it. So, all right, Melmetal.
And Meltan.
This is what I was... once during your turn, you may discard a metal from your hand. Heal 100 damage from this Pokemon. So, the attack I don't really care for. 130 is not very much, so I'm not going to be going in with this guy. Even with, and you can't really use the triple energy because you don't. Your damage output just isn't there. You know. So I don't think it's good. Do you?
Mm-mm. They were talking about the other Lucario.
Which Lucario?
The other
Your Zoroark deck. Then you can deal with Gardevoir and stuff like that. It's not bad. It's not bad. It just... I don't know how being 10 short's going to affect...
the whole deck.
Because it gets around the whole charms. Because like it's going to have protection. Like the Gardevoir deck's going to play ability protection charm, you know? So Zoroark can't attack it. Mm-hmm. So you have to have Lucario or something like that. So it serves a purpose as a nice tech.
It does.
All right, where are we at here? We already talked about Metal. I don't like it. Do you?
Not really.
Okay. Sparrow. This looks solid.
This Sparrow or Pharaoh?
Oh. They both look pretty Sparrow.
Oh,
good day for a cat. Yes, it is.
And they fall asleep.
That one's not as good because the others are draw 2 cards.
And do they even fall asleep?
Yeah, they fall asleep. But the others are draw 2 cards. That one's draw 1 card.
So the evolution must be better, right?
Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. If this... Oh.
You don't get to look.
Don't hate this.
And I don't really like that.
True. Okay, so still, I think this is really good. Ability, Force Canceller. If this is your active Pokemon, prevent all damage and effects done by your opponent's GX attacks to any of your Pokemon in play. I like the sound of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, no more Gengar locking you out.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Indeed.
Power Cyclone 110. Move 1 energy from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon. Don't like that.
It's not too bad.
Discover GX. Put all your prize cards into your hand. Then put the same number of cards from the top of your deck as your new prize cards. If you have less deck cards than your prize cards, you can't use it. Yeah, I'm going to go thumbs down on the GX attack.
Hating it when it's not that bad.
This is, if you're worried about the Gengar Omastar, this is the card for you.
It's a good answer to the Gardevoir 2. 110 Choice Band, and it's a colorless attack. You can just one shot, and then move the DC safely onto the bench.
Yeah, because it doesn't say it has to be a basic, so... I think it's really good, and it's 200 HP basic. Oh, hold on. Hold, yeah, I didn't see that. Oh, dear. Resist fighting, though. We're weak to lightning, so Zapdos.
Well, I mean, I think it's like a dual type, where...
It doesn't stop Gengar. Yeah?
The GX attack of Gengar, right?
Yeah, it stops Gengar.
That part of the Gengar.
Because you're only, you do it on turn 1. You have it in turn 1 in the active, and then Gengar can't lock you out of the game. Because that's what Gengar will do. They'll try to do their GX attack on turn 1, and then you can't play anything turn 2, and that gives them a whole turn to set up their Omastar. So,
true that.
We're weak to lightning, so what? Zapdos is hitting you for 80, Electro Power 110.
Oh, never mind about it one-shotting the Gardevoir. Just realized that it's a normal.
Okay, so Arthur's saying it doesn't have. Yeah. If this is your active Pokemon, prevent all damage and effects done by your opponent's GX attack to any of your Pokemon in play. Oh, to any of your Pokemon in play. Okay. Never mind. This card sucks. Don't play it. Oh, Zapdos doesn't hit for weakness. That's right.
Why?
His attack. Zapdos doesn't hit for weakness with his attack.
Oh, it says that?
Yeah. But still, Jolteon.
Yeah.
Jolteon. Ouch. Choice Band, Electropod.
Devolution Spray.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the other Gengar. Choose. Oh, the final verdict on Celesteela is pass. Nah. Devolution Spray Z.
Is there even a difference?
Choose one of your evolved Pokemon and play and shuffle as many evolution cards from that Pokemon as you like. Ooh, you have to shuffle it. But you can choose multiple. Whereas Devolution Spray was just pick up one, put it into your hand. But this has you shuffle everything.
That's interesting.
So...
I mean, it's something.
I don't like it. Be better if it just picks it straight up into your hand. I mean, why do you want to be shuffling all your evolution cards? I mean, you can shuffle in your
so you can
Ninetales and stuff.
I mean, that's
to avoid two prize knockout, but
and then you can do it again.
I don't like it.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't like it.
I don't think it's bad.
Next card.
Beast Bringer.
If you have exactly 6 remaining prize cards and the Ultra Beast this card is attached to, knocks out your opponent's active GX EX by damage from an attack, draw 1 extra prize. I like the sound of that.
This sounds like it sets up the GX attack on the big boy up there.
So he's saying Devolution, Meganium, Gengar.
True, because you can just keep on putting down the Gengars. Place 6 damage counters.
Yeah. That could be an endless loop. That's a lot of moving pieces, though. How are you going to keep finding the Gengar, though? Eventually, you're going to run out of Mysterious Treasures and Ultra Balls.
Great Ball.
Yeah.
Nest Ball, Thin. A lot of thinning.
I guess you could. Then play Dedenne to keep drawing into them or something. Possibly. Well, you can only use one. I don't know. It's interesting. Sounds like a lot of moving pieces and parts, though.
Metacore Barrier.
Beast Bringer, what do you think, Dancing Bear?
Oh, I like it.
It's
I think it's really good. Especially if you can hit if you start with Baby Buzz and just on a 60 HP Pokemon, 1 extra prize.
Well, just think about No Choice Man in Blaziken.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Blaziken is going to be awesome. Blaziken's going to be awesome.
And if you're taking a 2 prize knockout, that sets you up so you take 3, and then you can use the Naganadals.
Yep, so you use the GX stack first, then you take a big knockout, and then you have Naganadel. And then you can put this on Naganadel, too.
Okay.
I like it. This is really good. I mean, it's one of the best cards in the set.
I mean, it does say if you have exactly 6 remaining prize cards. So you can only use it in your early game.
Oh.
I think you were jumping the gun there.
Oh. If you have exactly 6 remaining prize cards and the Ultra Beast knocks out.
I think you overhyped it there.
Okay, so I think it's good. It's may not one of the best.
There you go.
I'm way far away. I had to go like this.
Yep.
It's good, but it's not quite as good as the Dancing Bear was saying.
I just said use Little Buzzwole, take a quick knockout for 2 prizes.
Okay. Metal Core Bear. Discard this card at the end of your opponent's turn. The metal Pokemon this card is attached to takes 70 less damage. So there's your throw it on Lucario.
Yeah, it's basically like you don't get a turn to attack.
70 less damage. So, I mean, if you play this in your Lucario Melmetal deck, you're not getting one shot by Blazephon, right?
You're not getting one shot by anything. You're just gonna stop.
Yeah. I think it's really good, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Ultra Forest Cartonvoy. Damage done by your Ultra Beast during this turn is not affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so like Jolteon's deal, you know?
Oh, yeah, true.
So it gets through that. Yeah.
I like that.
I'd rather just Guzma up something else.
I like that plan better.
Now this is one of the best cards on the set. You can play this card if you have no Pokemon with an ability in play. Search your deck for 2 trainer cards, reveal them. So any sort of stage 2 deck, this is your card. You can grab your rare candies or whatever, so you don't have to play Ninetales. This is going to be a 4 of in any deck that doesn't rely on abilities.
It's a good card.
So, and I think you're going to see people kind of moving away from Jirachi in favor of Green Search.
That's possible.
Green is going to be super good. I can see 4 of it in a lot of decks, right?
Yep. You can Lele search it out and whole bunch of things.
Yep. Green Search is really good.
Never mind, scratch that. You can't Lele search for it.
No wonder tag there, nerd.
Alright. Mulaney. Okay.
Oh, anything with it's going to be most used in like rare candy decks, but it's also going to be good like in like the Buzzwole Pheromosa deck, stuff like that. And it could be good in the Wailord deck too. Grabbing Max Potion and a Crushing Hammer or something, you know?
Yeah.
See? Most decks are using 4 of them. See?
Mm-hmm.
Called it.
I don't like this.
You have to discard 2 Metal Energy cards. How are you getting them back other than Mount Coronet? Shuffle 1 trainer card from your discard pile into your deck. Why couldn't it be from your discard pile to your hand?
Just play Palpad.
Yeah.
I'm like...
This is true. Just play Palpad and you don't have to discard the 2 metal.
Hey, play this. Hit him with one of those. Bingo bongo.
Bingo, bingo, bongo. Both players, Pokemon EX, GX, have no ability. Unmanned Power Plant. So this is how Buzzwole decks are going to slow down the rest of the competition. They're going to play Unmanned Power Plant and slow down your ability with Tapu Lele. So it's basically Glaceon. And you can do it without having to have water and it being the active. So this card is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Super good. Right?
Why is the text like that?
Why is the text like that?
And the text, well, that's like normal. And then you got...
Because it's multiple words. That's just one word. This is 3 words. So how good is this Dunstan Bear?
I kind of like it.
Yeah. I think it's really, really good. This next card seems solid too.
Sure.
You want to read it?
And that one.
You want to read it? Well, you're skipping some.
And that one. Well, they're reprints.
Well, go up. You missed. Ultra Ball, you want to read it?
You kind of discard 2 cards from your hand. If you do, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's pretty good.
I can see you using this to grab Tapu Lele, right?
And then you get a supporter.
So I think Ultra Ball will see some play.
This is the beast ring to use. Look at that. You got Blacephalon, Buzzwole, Ultra Necrozma.
That never sees play. Other than the Dancing Bear at Worlds.
Huh? I didn't play Ultra Necrozma.
Oh, it was Dustmane.
It's going to be super strong.
30 less damage and has no weakness. That sounds really good to me. Yeah, it might be better just to go in with Great Ball than Ultra Ball. And then Acerola finally. Put 1 Pokemon that has any damage counters in your hand. All cards attached to it. That seems good.
Is this better artwork?
They're all crying. Why are they crying?
Well, she's nervous.
Oh.
They probably got scared.
Or they're hurt. And so she's going to put them into her hand. Okay, so I guess that about covers it, huh?
Yeah.
If we missed anything, then by all means let us know in the comments down below, and we'll try to readdress it at some point in the near future. Yeah. What do we have on tap?
I don't know. What do we have on tap?
We have Buzzwole Pheromosa. Definitely have the Vikavolt. I want to get to the Vikavolt pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then we have Gengar Omastar. Then we have, did I say Charizard?
Charizard.
What are the new? And then Lucario.
Malamado.
Are we building a deck around the Lucario, or are we just adding it in like a control deck?
All of the above.
So as you scroll back through.
That one.
Okay, so Lucario Melmetal. What as its own deck or?
Both.
So attack. So attack and its own. So its own deck. Okay.
I think this has potential.
Well, straight off the bat, like the first ones we're going to build.
This one.
No, I'm not building that junk. Okay, are we building Blastoise GX Dancing Bear?
I don't think it's gonna be tier 1.
Not everything can be tier 1.
I don't think it's gonna be tier 2.
So that's a maybe. We'll put it over here on the maybe list. Give me my notepad, please.
Give me my notepad.
And my pen.
Soul.
Pen.
Pen.
Okay, so we're building Lucario.
I guess Blastoise.
Oh, we are building Blastoise. Okay.
Kartana?
It could go in the Buzzwole deck, possibly. Buzzwole Pheromosa.
Alright.
Yeah, Buzzwole. We need to figure out Porygon Z.
Yep.
How to use that.
That.
Honchkrow.
Spiritomb?
So you want to do a Spiritomb Stunfisk deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do something with your Doug Trio?
Let's see how the Hitmonchan performs, and then maybe the Doug Trio. Nothing with Machamp.
The Endless Loop?
Whoa.
I've already read that.
Oh. Yes. The Charizard.
And the Venomoth.
And then Venomoth.
There.
And Dark Gengar?
Hmm?
Dark Gengar? Or no? Go through the Night Unison real quick. Because I think we forgot the Vikavolt.
Vikavolt. We'll write it down.
Oh, we'll go up the Kyurem.
Okay. Greninja.
So we are doing Dark Greninja.
Sure.
Okay.
You said dark.
And what else?
Something else.
Was there anything else?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
You're not.
No,
You're just saying that.
I'm positive.
Are you really?
Yep. You said? Are you sure?
No, up.
Right
up,
here.
Up. Because I was writing.
You got that.
Up.
See?
Up.
I'm sure.
Up. Jeez. The Vikavolt, see?
I already said Vikavolt.
I knew you were forgetting something. Okay, so what's on the list? Lucario, Melmetal, Blastoise GX, Buzzwole Pheromosa, Honchkrow, Stunfisk, Spiritomb, Charizard, Venomoth, the Kyurem, both Kyurems, Dark Greninja, and Vikavolt. So we have a lot of work to do, and right now all we have is and then we need to adjust, like Blacephalon and all that stuff. So
yeah.
So we have a lot of work to do, and are you still going with the Bisharp deck? Nice. So that's it for tonight. Thank y'all for joining us. It was definitely fun, interesting. I mean,
yeah.
No one ever really does this live set reviews, and I like doing it like this because, I mean, sometimes we miss stuff, and y'all are on your toes and
thinking of
keep
new
tracking
ideas.
of us. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Well, I'd do it again. Next set that comes out, we'll do it like this. Okay,
All right.
So, till next time, folks, be excellent to each other.
Party on, dudes.